Yo, 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 yo. We are here once again, the One Mic Podcast. I am Mike P. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Everybody fall on in, 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 baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening, family? What's happening, family? It's your boy Mike P. This is the One Mic Podcast. It's a beautiful Monday, isn't it? Beautiful Monday, isn't it? I got y'all jokes, your little mishaps, y'all's throwing a lot of shots at your boy. It's cool. We here for it. We here for it. I'll never run from no smoke. You're never run from no smoke. But this here is the first segment of the day. Week 2 vibes, man. The vibes were not high. The vibrations was not high. We gonna go ahead and get into it. We can't run from it. We gotta just attack it head on. You dig? Derek Carr lit us up. 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 late interception. Threw the ball 16 times. I mean, totally just carved up my defense, dog. Carved the defense up, man. Like, I don't know why Overshaw was not in the game plan, bro. And people want to blame Mike Zimmer. Like this is the Cowboys. You see this? This is the Cowboys defense. You see this? Niggas was shit on my shoe. Disrespectful, dog. How do you come out of after a great game versus the Browns collectively? We on fire. We riding high. We riding high, as the Cowboys do. And you come out there with that lackluster fucking effort. They want to blame Mike Zimmer. It wasn't Mike Zimmer. Not at all. It wasn't Mike Zimmer. I watched that on All 22 today. It was not Mike Zimmer. You know who it was? We got names. We got names here. You know who it was? It was Mozzie Smith, who for one should not be starting, was a terrible pick. We drafted him in the first round of Michigan. Even I felt like out of Michigan, he was undersized and just didn't have a high motor to play NFL football. You did? We also can blame Joseph. Joseph, who was just signed. He played horrible. Damone Clark played horrible. Another person who was off an injury out of LSU, neck injury. To me, Eric Kendricks played well. Other rookie played well. Like, I just don't. The effort wasn't there, bro. Like, you're letting guys just maul you around, just beat you up physically. Like, it wasn't a whole lot of finesse and all this stuff. They literally were just saying, "Hey, we're gonna run the ball with Alvin Kamara. Our guard is gonna come and just take you out of this play." That's as simple as that. There was no big finesse. Look, we did some trickery. They may have ran a couple plays with motion. That was really it. But you have to just play football at the end of the day. They were getting manhandled, dog. Manhandled by Lucas Patrick, just manhandling them, dog. Cesar Rios, just manhandling them, dog. And again, we understand Kubiak is from that 49ers street, so he put him in the right formation. But it's just football, bro. You have to be in a situation where it just, come on, man. Like, we know for a fact it's football, bro. Line up and play. I see my quarterback supervisor put the force down. Look, man, my quarterback did not play good football. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. Today we putting the force down. You did? Put the force down. I feel him on that. He played pedestrian football. Threw the ball too many times, 39 times, 293 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. We know the first interception was not his fault because he's throwing to a rookie. and Jalen Brooks, who does not deserve to be on the field. I don't know what the Cowboys are doing. We sit up here, we say, hey, this Jerry Jones come on and say, hey, we're a better football team than we were last year. We're not. We weren't a good football team last year. So if you lose guys and you don't bring guys in, I've been screaming this for the longest, you have to bring in more help at the receiver position. Jake Ferguson was out. He's an extension of the passing game. Luke Schoonmaker, again, another second-round pick that we drafted in the same draft with Monty Smith, out of Michigan. Where was he at? He's worse than Dalton Schultz. He's a turn and catch guy, 4 or 5 yards. That's it. Here you go. He's not making anybody miss. He's not making any plays. He's not blocking. The running game was null and void, bro. Rico Dowell, 7 carries, 30 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, 6 carries, 16 yards. Even Dak had to run the football. They gave the ball to Turpin, and Deuce Vaughn got 4 carries. He's at the beginning of the game, dog. What are we doing as a football team? I didn't like how we started the game out. You don't put Overshaw. You're not putting your dogs in. You have to. I don't care what he's doing on it, bro. Put the dogs in, bro. Simplify the assignment. They're not doing anything special. We didn't dictate pace to them. They didn't, bro. When you go into a game, especially against the Saints, you got to make Derek Carr beat you. You don't sit up here and let Derek Carr sit back and relax. He still can throw the ball. He's not a bum. He's still, if you pressure him, is when he make mistakes. So Zim should have said, we playing man-to-man, forget all this zone stuff. We do not have the personnel to play zone. Teams that play zone have been playing a lot longer, like the Pittsburgh Steelers together. They may have plugged in a couple guys, but linebackers and safeties are on one accord. Donovan Wilson is slow. That means you would want to sub Donovan Wilson out for another player. You dig? You would want to put in Jawan Thomas or Marquise Bell or Israel Cuomo. You will want to put one of those guys in to play safety. The Cowboys be locked in. You know, you got starting safety. Well, in this game, in this matchup, you're playing against Shaheed, who was fast as a fool. Shaheed came into the scene making plays going deep. So what that means, we're gonna put Trayvon Diggs on him and say, hey, this game, you're gonna trail him. You are our best guy. Nobody else made any plays on that team but him and Olave. And you got a rookie out there. So you got to protect the rookie. I just don't understand the mentality. Like, you putting Shaheed and a rookie on a guy, bro. It don't make no sense. Malik Hooker looks slow. I mean, bro, what are we doing? It's ridiculous how it's simple just to play a lot and play football, bro. We're just not tough enough in the interior. Where was Michael Parsons at? Can anybody see him? Because I didn't see him. I didn't see the brother. Where was he at? DeMarcus Lawrence, where were you at? Y'all the hot boys, where are y'all at? I see y'all on the sideline yelling at everybody, but you have to make this thing better, fam. And then we got the 0-2 Ravens coming up, like 2-5 just said. Come on, man. They're 0-2, hungry for a win with Derrick Henry. You think Alvin Kamara just ran a crazy mile on us? What do you think? What you think Derrick Henry gonna do to us? It's insane. So to me personally, we have to put the best players on the field, bro. That's what I look at. Put the best guys on the field. Marshawn Keelan deserves to start beside Osi Odigizua. You got to put the ballers on the field, the bigger guys who really want to play football, who really want to get in the trenches and hit somebody. You're not putting the best guys on the field. You're putting guys that you drafted first on, or guys that you signed to a one-year contract on. Come on, bro. We got to put the best guys on the football field. Cowboys, y'all look terrible, bro. You down 35. You down 35 to I think it was 35-19 at half. No. We did with 19. Was it 10 at halftime? Yeah, 2-5. I feel you. Jalen Tolbert did make a couple of good catches, but he's still not the answer. He's still not the answer. He's a fourth receiver. He's a guy. All he did was the same thing that Cooks does. They just traded positions because you got Cooks who what did Cooks have? Cooks had two catches for 19 yards. They just flop rolls. That's it. You don't have an impact guy on the other side. CeeDee Lamb played decent. Dak missed him on a bomb that we should have converted on. So again, we're just doing the same shit we've been doing over and over again, hoping Dak saves us in the end. And then he have a bullshit turnover, just like, come on, man. He's just trying to force the ball again to CeeDee Lamb because he don't believe in none of these other guys. He's not gonna say that. I'll say it. I don't believe in these guys, and neither does my quarterback believe in these guys. So yeah, he's gonna force the ball to CeeDee Lamb. What are you supposed to? Because he's the only guy that you look at and make a play. Brandon Cooks, you keep running up on reverses, and this dude he's small and little, and he's still fast, but he's not a game breaker, fam. He's like 30-some years old. Think about all the receivers that have came and gone since he's been in the league. He's not an impact player. You're doing yourself a disservice by just having these regular dudes that it's not going to work against good teams. That Saints team is a good team. They're not a great team yet. They are a really, really good team, and they're physical. Go back and watch the tape. It ain't about no scheme. They just whooped our ass flat out. You got to go back and look at tape. They beat us off the ball. As soon as that was said, whoop, hey, they in our face, grilled, moving us, just moving, getting to the second level. You got guards coming out, popping, then get to the second level to the linebackers. That's NFL football. So the Cowboys, they just got their heart took. It ain't no Mike Zimmer can't coach. No, it ain't Dan Quinn won't the answer. No, it's the fact that the effort wasn't there. The strength and condition is not there. And you know what's going to happen? It's a copycat league. Look for the Ravens to do the same exact thing next week. They're going to do the same motion next week. Zone blocking scheme. They're going to do the same thing. Off tackle runs. Because you don't have good enough DNs to play inside. To pinch and squeeze, to let your linebackers flow. It's ridiculous, bro. It's just simple football, bro. But again, it's only one game. I'm not overreacting. We are back at home. That Ravens defense does look a little suspect, so I do expect us to act a fool on offense. But we gotta let it go. We can't sit up here and be starting off the game with Rico on the bench and Zeke on the bench. You got Cavante Turpin running the ball with Deuce Vaughn. That makes no sense. You didn't do that last week. So I feel like Jerry Jones had made a call and seeing what Worthy was doing. Let's put the fast guys in. That's the stupid shit Jerry Jones does. Let's run some reverses like the Chiefs were doing. He looks at the teams that's doing good, but you don't got the personnel. You don't have a Worthy in your team, man. You don't have a Xavier Worthy in your team. It's ridiculous, dog. But again, moving on, week 2 vibes. We got our ass kicked. I do want to show some love to the Bucks, though. Man, shake and bake, baby. You dig? Baker Mayfield, bro, playing some outstanding football. Definitely gonna show some love to the Bucks. The Bucks beat the Lions. The Bucks are now 2-0. Shout out my boy Dom. Shout out my boy Carvel. I like the fact that Baker Mayfield is playing good football. We always look at numbers and say, "Oh, is a guy throwing over 300? Does he have 4 or 5 touchdowns?" No. You have to watch a guy in the maturation of the game. Is he making the best play possible? That's what Baker Mayfield's doing. Mike Evans was getting triple teamed. He said, "You know what? I'm going to go to Chris Godwin." That's smart football. You know for a fact you want to play mistake free. And he ran the ball 5 times for 34 yards. That means if it's not there, I'm taking off running. You dig? So Chris Godwin was acting a complete fool. 7 catches, 117 yards, and a tubby. You dig? 8 targets. Acting a complete ass. You dig? That's what you're supposed to do. I got to give credit to COWBOYS because we thought Baker, his maturation was because of my man Dave, who left to go to be Carolina's quarterback, not quarterback coach, but his head coach. And we see that Baker's really taking that next step. Shout out to the Tampa Bay defense who really, really shut down the Lions. Like Goff had to throw 55 times to go over 300. And he had 2 interceptions. Amon-Ra St. Brown came back to earth with 11 catches, 119 yards. No touchdowns, though. He had 19 targets. Jameson Williams, they were just throwing the ball every time. But to me, Jordan Whitehead, again, was everywhere. Everywhere. Jamel Dean, everywhere. Like, Whitehead had 11 tackles. Dean had 10 tackles. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys were hidden, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, they're going to be a team, man. If they can just get this running game going. Bucky didn't do as well I thought he was going to do. He only got 7 carries for 22 yards. Rashid White, he only got 10 carries for 18 yards. So, to me personally, They can do better with the running game. They can do better. I think they're gonna need the running game in the playoffs. You can't beat no team that's throwing the ball in the playoffs. That's not gonna happen. We've never seen it happen before in life. Teams have to run the football, even if it's about the attempts. You have to keep it. Keep a team honest, so to speak. But shout out to the Bucks. I'm gonna give them big love today. They earned it. You did. I was looking for reasons not to give these niggas no credit. My homeboys, they be talking cash shit about the Bucks, and they serious about it. So shout out to y'all, my boy Dom and Carvel. And my boy Nick too. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a Bucks fan, from back in the day for sure. But we're moving on, from the festivities. The next team we're gonna talk about, man, is gonna be the New York Giants. And the Washington Redskins. I'm calling them the Redskins. Yes, I feel like they're still the Redskins. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm calling them the Redskins. They're the Redskins in my book. You dig? So, Washington, they got the win. Daniel Jones played better, which I thought he would play better. He didn't play as good as I thought he would play. 16 for 28, 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. I think that's better than he didn't get. He only got sacked one time. To me, that's way better than he'd been playing coming into this game. So Devin Singletary got the running game going with Singletary for 16 carries, 95 yards. He had 5.9 yards a touch, and he had a touchdown. Daniel Jones, 5 carries, 32 yards. But I want to say I think the Washington Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call them, have found their quarterback. Jaden Daniels, we've been saying it. I think we all in the offseason have been saying it, us for cups of the game. 2-5 has been scared to get excited. But he can be excited about his football team. Be excited about a Brian Robinson running for 17 carries for 133 yards. Be excited about, again, Jaden Daniels running for 10 carries for 44 yards. He's making plays, man. He may not have got the passing game going just yet, but he's making plays. Better than we've seen with other Redskin quarterbacks that have been there. You know what I'm saying? So, to me personally, I'm not happy for them niggas. I'm just saying it's good to see that when we play y'all, it might be a game. I don't want to play y'all and we just blow y'all out. Like, that's just goofy. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm looking for a exciting game. You know what I'm saying? Terry McLaurin got to get on. I don't know what's going on with the passing game, though. Y'all signed Noah Brown. Zach Ertz is there. I thought he was washed, but he had a couple catches. But the targets isn't there. McLaurin, he got 8 targets with 6 catches with 22 yards. That's 3.7 yards a catch. That's not gonna get it done. So that has you have to develop that. Like, I always talk about quarterback maturation with a go-to guy. You got to pair a quarterback with a go-to guy. You see the maturation process of a C.J. Stroud last night, coupling with Nico Collins. Like, Nico Collins has been developing to this receiver that we see now. But he had to understand, Stroud had to understand, like, yo, this is the go-to guy. He's the guy we get the football to. You know what I'm saying? So there is no other guy than that. You have a Tank Dell you want to get the ball to. You want to get the ball to, mixing out the backfield. But the go-to guy is him. The Redskins have to figure out a way to get Terry McLaurin the football. More than this 8 targets. He needs at least 12 because you got guys on the team that are not on the same level as him, you know what I'm saying, having close to the same targets. That's not it. So they got to do better. But shout out to the Redskins for the win. Y'all did y'all damn thing. Man. The next game we're going to talk about is the Colts and the Packers. The Packers got the win. Malik Willis looked good, which I thought he would. He was 12 of 14, 222 yards, and a touchdown. 8.7 yards a pass. They gave the ball to Brandon Jacobs, which I thought they would. 32 carries, 151 yards. He's way more durable with that, and that's what they want to do. The Packers want to run the football. It's not a secret. LaFleur wants to run the football. It's been that way with the Titans. It's been that way since he's been there with the Packers. He wants to run the ball. Simple as that. A.J. Dillon is out for the season, so plenty of carries for Jacobs. He's proven to be durable, more durable than Aaron Jones. So personally, it's a perfect fit. He looks weird in the jersey, but we'll get used to it. Perfect fit. Anthony Richardson, 17 completions with 34 passes. Lethal, you got to tighten up, dog. You said Cub was all world for 204 yards and 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 6-point yards a catch. A pass, excuse me. Come on, fam. That's not it. Happy they finally got Jonathan Taylor the ball. 12 carries, 103 yards. That's more carries than Jonathan Taylor. He needs at least 25 touches, bro. They doing this shit off the betting jump, bro. I'm telling y'all. It's nowhere in the world that you have a team that has Jonathan Taylor on it. He's only getting 12 carries. When a guy was averaging, let's go look back at his numbers from 4 years ago. He's averaging like 20 carries a game. Why is he at 12 now? It makes no sense. Bro, there's no committee here, bro. It's either Jonathan Taylor or nobody. You had Richardson run for four carries for 37 yards, but he's a quarterback. He was scrambling. He wasn't running the football for real. To me personally, you have to figure out ways to get him going early. It seemed like his favorite target is Pierce. Michael Pittman had 7 targets. He had 3 catches for 21 yards. Pierce is the one he's throwing the ball to, 5 catches, 56 yards in the tub. 7 targets. He feels more comfortable with him. If you got Pierce and Pittman on the same level as target, that's crazy. Jonathan Taylor had 4 targets, 2 catches for 32 yards. So, like, yeah, man, me personally, I don't see the coach doing anything. Lethal, you got to tighten up. You got to tighten up, fam. You got to see what you're seeing. Y'all 0-2. Your boy don't look good. We know for a fact your defense already a suspect as shit. You let a guy like Malik Willis come in and get a win against y'all. You got to atone for that shit, bro. You can't just sit up here and be like, yeah, but I'm telling y'all, 12 wins. Bro. No, you got to start dialing that shit back and saying, nah, we just not a good team. Richardson is not a good player yet. He can make some noise, but he's not a good player yet. So, yeah. Not to talk shit about another player or team, but you got to keep it real, bro. If you want to talk about Dak, you need to talk about other quarterbacks too, such as your own. You heard? Moving on. Week 2 vibes, man. The vibe was high in this game. Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and the Titans. The Jets took it 24-17. Aaron Rodgers was 18 of 30, 176 yards passing. It's not Aaron Rodgers, normal status, but 2 touchdowns. He got sacked 2 times. So, I mean, he's just trying to get back, to the player he was. Again, Breece Hall, 14 carries, bro. What is this? I don't understand it. What is this? Why are these running backs getting 14 carries in a game when they're bell cow type runners? You got a guy in Braylon Allen who got 7 carries for 33 yards in a tub. But why? Why is he even getting that many carries as a backup running back? You got Garrett Wilson, came out and did his thing on 6 targets, 4 catches for 57 yards, no touchdowns. But Allen and Hall got receiving touchdowns. So you got Breece Hall with 7 catches with 52 yards and a touchdown, 8 targets. So they checking that thing down, checking it down. We still waiting for Will Levis to show, the hype, the offseason hype. I feel like that people were giving him. They're giving him the benefit of the doubt based off a few plays he made last year. Yeah, he can run the football now. He ran for, 38 yards for 4 carries, 9 yards a carry. Tony Pollard ran the football well, 17 carries, 62 yards. So, I mean, but it was at 3.6 yards a clip. Longest run was 15 yards. So, to me, Will Levis, you got to make more plays in the passing game. Where is DeAndre Hopkins? 1 catch for 9 yards. That's not it. That's not it. You don't bring a Tyler Boyd over for 2 catches and 26 yards. Calvin really played well, which we knew he was going to play well. Calvin really, 4 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. But we have to have better production across the board. Like the go-to guy. What Tajay Spears at? What his impact is not there. You just have a guy on it. He's a guy out there. Like, it's like you signed Tony Pollard, but you signed Tony Pollard. Why? You don't sign Tony Pollard and then you just don't even play Spears at all. You don't give Spears the opportunity to catch the ball. Tony let him in catches and for running backs, catches and rushing. That's not it. The value's not there. So either you move on from Spears or what's the plan? You got to figure out, okay, if I move on with Spears, let me get another guy receiver, or let me get a better tight end. Let me get, some more help on the O-line. Like, people just don't use their assets well. That's what I always see. So, the Jets, they came out with a victory. If they would have been 0-2, it would have been in that category. Another team I want to show some love to, man, is the Minnesota Vikings. We always say this every single year. A team comes out of nowhere that we don't expect to make the playoffs and play well. And that team right now is the Minnesota Vikings. They beat the 49ers 23-17. The Vikings now 2-0. Brock Purdy was 28 of 36, 319 yards, a touchdown and an interception. He was sacked 6 times. Come on, fam. That's too many sacks, dog. 49ers don't usually get that many sacks. Jordan Mason came out and did his thing, 20 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown. He's looked productive. He's a formidable player moving forward for the 49ers. Debo, 8 catches, 110 yards, no touchdowns. He had 10 targets. George Kittle, 7 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown. He had 8 targets. Brandon Ayuk, 4 catches, 43 yards, 5 targets. Just don't feel the same to me, man. Messing the chemistry up when you start getting stupid and you're not able to get that jump back. When you have it, you want to high and y'all doing y'all thing. You don't want to mess the chemistry up. You dig? Man, I'm shout out to Fred Warner again, smacking everything moving. You dig? Bosa played well. He had 2 sacks in that game too. But Blake Cashman, bro, everywhere, fam. Him and Pace everywhere, fam. Blake Cashman had 13 tackles everywhere. You did. JJ did his thing, 4 catches for 133 yards. A lot of that came in that 97-yard touchdown catch, which was a hell of a catch and run, won 7 targets too. So the running game was decent. You know, Ty Chandler out rushed Aaron Jones. Because, of course, that hurt my fantasy value and it hurt my betting value. So, you know, that was some bull jive. Don't know why they would have Aaron Jones run less than Ty Chandler. Don't understand it. But, hey, it got them a victory. So they don't give a damn. But it sure did mess up my ticket, you dig? On my prize picks. Hopefully one day we can get a prize picks ad, you know. You know what I'm saying? Get the channel popping. If you haven't followed your boy, man, please go follow me on YouTube at One Mic Podcast. Go ahead, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff too, man. Please. Trying to get the channel popping. I want to give a nice in-depth perspective on football, sports, the worldview, just things that are going to keep us positive and moving in the right direction. I love talking football in-depthly. We want to talk ball to the point where we understand what's happening in these games. We don't want to just listen to people who are on TV getting paid. But they're not telling the truth. They're going to lie and say that Mahomes didn't get helped by the refs. We know they got helped by the refs. Whoever watched that game knows the refs helped them. That's not a thing we're just making something up. They can't say that, but I can. So it's better to hear the truth than hear some fabricated bullshit moving forward. We're going to go forward with, man, this is a great game. Shout out to the Patriots, who I think is going to still win the division. Man, they should have won this game against Seattle. But Seattle came out in the late but a late part of the game and made plays. Shout out to Geno Smith. He played excellent, 33 of 44, 327 yards, and a touchdown. You did? Excuse me. Now the Seattle Seahawks are 2-0 too. Don't look now. 2-0. Don't look now. My man Zach Charbonnet from Michigan, you know, he did his thing, of course. You know, DK Metcalf acted a complete fool. 10 catches, 129 yards in the tub. Jackson Smith of Jigba, he had 12 catches, 117 yards, acting a complete fool as well. They was throwing that thing all around the field. You heard? For real. I'm happy Hunter Henry finally was getting this catches in. Jacoby Brissett was pedestrian though. So I mean, you know, Brissett, that's what he's gonna give you. At least he didn't turn the football over. He only was sacked 3 times, 15 of 27, 149 yards in the touchdown. So again, they ran the football good with Gibson and Stevenson. Polk made a couple plays, had a touchdown. You know, it's good to see that. So I mean, they're traveling in the right direction. Again, Kyle Duggar out there hitting everything moving with 9 tackles, dog. Jonathan Jones, Christian Gonzalez, they played well, man. But Seattle made plays in the end to get the victory, 23-20, man. So shout out to Seattle, another 2-0 team. What is a really surprise? I think they were on the cusp last year. I think their coach is going to upgrade them. I think it was Ravens' old coach, McDonald, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna bypass the Browns. I don't want to talk about the Browns. It's a wash game. I think Jacksonville's trash. I'm letting y'all know certain weeks. I'm just not talking about certain teams. I'm not talking about the Panthers. The Panthers are ass. I like what Chargers did this week. J.K. Dobbins did his thing again, 17 carries, 131 yards, and a touchdown. We see what the coaching that we see with Justin Herbert now. You did. You see Justin Herbert, just be a different player. He was 14 to 20, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's Justin Herbert. He's not anything else more than that. And there's nothing wrong with that. We have to understand there's nothing wrong with that. The Chargers beat the Panthers 26-3. But the Panthers may not, bro. Listen to me. The Panthers may not win a game this year, bro. They may not win a game this year. It's crazy. Like they just went to Andy Dalton this week. They said, Bryce Young, sit down. You're gonna put the backup in and see if we can get a spark. Because either it's Bryce, I don't think it's Bryce, but I just think they don't have an identity. I don't get it. I just look at the fact that this team has a lot of holes, man, and they just don't play inspired football. The O-line is weak. They get stalemate. They don't really get a lot of movement. The defense is, I mean, J.C. Horn played well, but what did 2-5 say? Carr and Baker are number 1 and 2 in yards per. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man, they slinging the football. Carr and Baker are slinging the football, flat out, and they got the weapons to do it. That's why I said with the Cowboys, you have to have the weapons. You got Shaheed and Olave. Those are 2, 1 and 2. You have Godwin and Mike Evans. If you don't have that, you're not going to win in the league. All this shit about committee and we got like 3 dudes over here who could be good. Bro, you can't win. You're not going to win against quality football teams. You're not going to. Each team has at least 3 corners. We don't. We have Diggs, Carson, and we have Jordan Lewis, who, again, out of Michigan, he's not big enough. In this day and time of playing football, he's not fast enough off the ACL injury 2 years ago, and he's not big enough. Guys box him out. Bruh, get off me. You're just not big enough, man. So to me, you keep bringing this dude back on a 1-year deal. You notice when these guys leave our team, they do nothing else. We're keeping their career alive. We single-handedly kept Orlando Scandrick's career alive. We kept Terrence Newman's career alive. Like, these guys are not good, bro. When they leave us, they don't do anything else. Nothing. Like, it's crazy. I sit there and watch. I think Miami, I might have signed one of our guards. He was gone 2 seasons after that. You did Tyler Biotis just left. It's crazy. I don't know, bro. I don't know why we sit up here and invest so much in these losers, dog. They're not good players. If I said Bucky's the answer. Yeah, they don't. I agree. I feel like the running game, bro, they have to start giving Bucky the ball. He got new, fresh legs. Let that boy run. But, I like the fact that Harbaugh, to switch back to the Chargers, Harbaugh's doing an excellent job, which we knew he would do. I think I'll give Reddit credit on that more or less. He was pounding that drum, as well as me and Cups too. We're Michigan guys, so we know the effects of Harbaugh. So want to give a special shout out to, a team I also picked to win to beat their division. The Raiders. Man, shout out to Gardner, the mustache Minshew. 30 for 38, 276 yards and a touchdown, 1 interception. It was sacked 5 times. That's got to stop. Again, Zamir White, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. The running game is just not there. It was there last year. I don't know what's going on. You got 9 carries for 24 yards. So that's stagnated them the most of the whole game. Brock Bowers out there eating. He had 9 catches for 98. Again, leading them. Well, he didn't lead them this week, but he's leading them as far as tight end targets with 9. Overall, Michael Mayer, who I don't even know why they drafted him. It's like we should have just let Dallas pick him up like we wanted to. Devontae Adams acted a fool in the second half. 9 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown. So that's why I said I think this Baltimore defense is a little leaky, Jack. It's a little leaky. A little leaky, son. So, I mean, if we can stop them on I just don't think Marlon Humphreys has it anymore, personally. I think their rookie cornerback was out too. So, Lamar, he did his thing, 21 to 34, 247 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. He was sacked twice. Henry, 18 carries, 84 yards, a touchdown. So, again, I think look for them to run the football against us next week. Mark Andrews finally woke up, 4 catches for 51 yards. Zay Flowers, 7 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. Like, the Ravens had the same problems like we. Bateman, 3 catches for 40 yards. Likely, 2 catches for 20. They have to get Likely to the football. Nelson Aguilar, 1 catch for 13 yards. Come on, man. It's not going to get it done. You have to have two guys at least. If you're not going to be a powerful running team, you got to have two guys. So, at least two tight. They got two bona fide tight ends. I'm putting both of those guys, and I'm running the same system as New England running. That's it. I'm going to make sure that we are, putting ourselves in the best position to win with the personnel we got. That's why I don't understand why we don't run more two tight end sets. Put Schoonmaker that you drafted in the second round out there with Ferguson. If we don't have a third receiver, at least run the ball more. It's crazy, bro. Tuval, who you said the line is not giving time to? Talking about the Raiders possibly, or we talking about probably the Raiders because he got sacked 5 times. But the quick passing game got to work. You got Jacoby Myers out there. Like, you got to figure it out. The screen game. Like, I watched the Saints run so many screens against us, bro. It wasn't even funny, bro. It was crazy how many screens they ran against us. You dig? So I mean, you have to game plan for this shit. You can't just be out here like, shit, man, I'm about to just go out here and pass, and I'm about to just run. No, it's a game plan that has to be formulated based on what a team weakness is. I don't think teams go into games with a mentality of, okay, this team can't stop the run. Like to me, that's how I look at it. Like, if I'm watching, I'm salivating from the Ravens. Like, ooh, we about to get our first win against the Cowboys. Because we're going to run this shit until they stop it. I'm like New England. I remember them get back to the line. We running the same. I watched New England run the same play 4 times in a row. You did? That's how we used to play back in the day when I played ball. Bro, they can't stop it. Run that counter again. Run that shit again. We're going to pull them guards. Run it again. Run it again. And then we're going to play action off it. Tuck it. Back door. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what you have to do as an offense. Keep the team off balance. And if they can't stop something, bro, run it down their throat until they stop it. All this 5 wide receiver set shit, that shit is crazy to me. But moving on. We're going to show some love to the Arizona Cardinals, what I thought they should have won last week against Miami. Don't know what happened. Again, collapsed late. Excuse me, I misspoke. They should have beat Buffalo last week. But Kyler Murray, 17 of 21, 266 yards, 3 touchdowns, flawless. He played flawless, bro. I mean, the ball handling, I call him man boy. If you watch Snowfall, there's a character on there called Man Boy. So when I look at Kyler Murray, he's like a man, but he's like a boy at the same time. So I call it Man Boy. Man Boy was balling, dog. James Conner, 21 carries, 122 yards, 5 yards a clip. Bro, James Conner is back. That's all I can say. Pittsburgh, y'all blew it. Should have kept James Conner. You fools. You dig? You stupid fools. Then a touchdown. Marvin Harrison, Marvin Harrison, thank you, Lord. He's finally hit the scene. Yeah, W feast of famine. I feel you on that. Yeah, they trying to keep JT healthy, but I don't give a damn. Give him the football. Bro, they trying to win football again. They're 0-2. Fuck all that keep you healthy. You under contract. So, hey, that 12 carries is not enough. We need at least 15 to these 18. Tony Pollard got the ball 17. Tony Pollard should not be out carrying a JT. That's my humble opinion. So yeah, it is what it is. He had all year to rest last year. But it's time to get on the ball. He the workhorse. You can't try to go out and run a second year, a 3-game quarterback off an injury, come out here and try to save the day. No, you got to get the ball to your best players. Simple as that. It's insane, yo. So we got the Cardinals versus the Rams. The Cardinals wiped the dog shit out of the Rams. The Rams didn't look good at all. Injuries hurt them. Matthew Stafford, 19 of 22, 216, no touchdowns. He was sacked 5 times. Blake Corum finally got the ball. 8 carries for 28 yards. Karen Williams, 12 carries for 25 and a touchdown. Cooper Kupp went out in this game, hurt again. We already knew coming into the game that Puka Nacua was not going to play. You know what I'm saying? He's out for, I think, 4 or 5 weeks. You got DeMarcus Robinson, 2 catches, 50 yards. Look for him to have a big week next week. Tutu Atwell, 3 catches, 48 yards. Yeah, this is tough sledding. I mean, you don't have your best guys out there. And, I just think that Arizona's physical. Again, they're a team that don't have a lot of guys that people know, like, Buda Baker. We know. What's my man who was sitting in this game? Oh, man. Where is he at? Hold on. My man, Dennis Gardeck, excuse me. He was hitting like a fool in this game. I was listening to the jump. as I was going to the Mike Epps concert, man. Trey McBride played really well in this game too. It's not gonna be on the stat sheet as much. I mean, he had six catches for 26, but he really should have had a couple touchdowns in this game. You know what I'm saying? Trey Benson got some good work late. But yeah, the Arizona Cardinals, they're gonna be a problem. Like they're not gonna be a cakewalk, bro. Like I think I picked them second in that division. You know, so I'm like, bro, I kind of seen the maturation process of a Kyler Murray coming back off the injury with Marvin Harrison. They were only a receiver away, bro. Like they just needed to clear that box up because you can't stop Kyler Murray and Connor and without and Marvin Harrison. Like we seen Marvin Harrison running free last week. So like, bro, like they just gotta get the ball to your best players. That's the theme of week 2. Get the ball to your best players. That's it. When you get the ball to your best players, good things happen. When you try to do all this trickery shit and we're trying to, hey, let's fool them. Let's not get like if the Eagles come out today and say, hey, we're not gonna get the ball to Saquon Barkley. That's the stupid shit. That's the stupid shit of all time. Let's get the ball to Jahad Dotson. No. Get the ball to say it don't matter if the team know. It don't matter. Get the ball to goddamn Dotson. I mean, Barkley. He said, "Oh, Hop got held." Yeah, I mean, he did get held, but man, yeah, Spears got to get the ball. He got to get way more involved. That shit is ridiculous. I'm not talking about the Steelers and Broncos. That shit was trash. Shout out to Justin Fields, another win. They're 2-0. But yeah, that was the Broncos may not win a game. Look here, the Broncos may not win a game either. Shout out to Will Lutz. He did win me some money though. You're from kicking points. But other than that, nah, bro, it's not good football. Sean Payton, you want to? Oh no, we're gonna say you for later. We say you for later. My bad. Almost jumped the gun. Now the game of the day was the Bengals and the Chiefs. The Chiefs now 2-0. We know what the Chiefs did. The Chiefs had their refs out there as usual. As usual, the Chiefs they gonna have them refs. The refs travel well, bro. Those refs travel well. Again, I told you the Bengals are frauds, but no one believes me. I've been telling you Joe Burrow's average, but no one believes me. He had a pretty good game in this game, so I'm not going to shit on him too much, but he's 23-36, 58 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 3 times. You got Zach Moss, 12 carries, 34 yards. They can't run the ball. You know why? They didn't sign Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon didn't want that much money. That's how stupid these teams are. They'll go get a guy and Zach Moss who's a third down back instead of having a workhorse and Joe Mixon. Chase Brown, again, another small guy who's a third down back. You're running 4 times for 31 yards. Mike Gesicki led them in catches, fam. That should tell you something. That should tell you something about this offense. Mike Gesicki led them in receiving at 7 catches and 39 yards, bro. That's ridiculous, fam. We can't have that, man. Totally ridiculous. With nine targets, so disgusting. So at the end of the day, man, you know, Patrick Mahomes didn't play well either. Yeah, 18 for 25, 151 yards, two touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Bruh, we've seen Mahomes not play well in these games. What happens? The refs bailed him out. And the defense bailed him out too, to a certain extent. So again, we've seen it. Don't think that these guys are invincible. Don't think that these guys are infallible. So give me 2 seconds real quick, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Just to wrap it up, though, man. I got to run. We'll be back Thursday, man. Thursday for Thursday Night Football. You heard? I got to run real quick, man. A couple of things just popped up, yo. So thank y'all for tuning in, man. Like, retweet. Make sure y'all subscribe. Please subscribe to the One Mic Podcast on YouTube. You heard? On YouTube. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for the feedback, man. Hit me if you anything you want to get off your chest. Let me know. I might have a guest on Thursday, man. So it's your boy Mike One Mic Podcast.